What the enemy wants you to think is not what God wants you to believe. See, God knows that his children has to go through a form of storm in order to understand how powerful he is. Because that testimony that God is preparing with you right now in your current situation, that testimony will stand the test of time. It will prove that God has been with you this whole entire time. See, what you got to understand, sometimes we as people tend to let our bad judgment affect the way in which God wants to see us. I'm going to repeat that again. Sometimes as people, we allow our bad judgment to be a direct reflection of the things in which God says he does not want us to think that we are, because bad company corrupts good character. When you're a person who are around the wrong people, you tend to go through a form of hell in which God needs you to go through in order to make you greater, because that form of hell is what's going to make you tired of repeating the same cycles, tired of feeling that same way, tired of doubting yourself, because God needs you to know that you must be delivered from that noisome pestilence. And God needs you to know that he will deliver you from those pits. He will deliver you from that struggle. He will deliver you from that pain when you come to him, because God needs you to know that bad company corrupts good character. God needs you to know that you must see yourself in the way that he sees you. And that's why he has to allow you to go around people, places, and things who have mistreated you. People, places, and things who have talked down to you. People, places, and things that may not have been what you may needed. But God needs you to know that that storm is what's going to position you. God needs you to know that that betrayal is what's going to make you come to him. That thought in your mind of suicide is what's going to allow you to be free. Because what God needs you to know, for every form of shortcoming, for every form of defeat, for every form of a flaw, for every form of suspicion, it's needed to create a form of curiosity to connect back with him. I need somebody to know that those thoughts that you've been thinking, the way that you've been feeling, the way that you've been talking, it's not by mistake. Because God needs you to know that when you're in the process of being renewed, when you're in the process of being restructured, when you're in the process of going to new places and a new mindset, he first has to bring back those painful memories. He first has to make you recognize that trauma. He first has to make you recognize that unforgiveness in yourself. He first has to let you recognize the people that he has, that you have around you. He first has to expose everything, because the enemy exposes himself, but God reveals. I'm gonna repeat that for you again. The enemy exposes himself, but God reveals.